I want to remind you that as Ted Cruz stays very close to Donald Trump in the delegate count, Donald Trump 25% of the way to the nomination, Ted Cruz 17% of the way to the nomination, corporate media continues to ignore that Ted Cruz was completely embraced by and embracing of that kill the gays pastor. Remember that guy I told you about, the Christian pastor who has advocated for the killing of all gay people? We've covered the story. My friend Michelangelo Signorile on Sirius Radio and Huffington Post has covered it. And I need to remind you that corporate media is complicit in not reminding people that one of the top 3 Republican presidential candidates embraced Pastor Kevin Swanson, who advocates putting to death all gay people. Pastor Kevin Swanson has said many times that Christians should attend gay weddings, but to hold up signs telling the newly married couple that they should be put to death. He was an advocate of that Ugandan kill the gays bill that we've talked about. He saw it as a model for the United States. And in late 2015, he did an event called the National Religious Liberties Conference, where Ted Cruz showed up. Kevin Swanson introduced Ted Cruz along with some other then Republican candidates. And Ted Cruz's own father has been a star speaker at these events. Take a look at a little bit of video from one of these incredible happenings.
Yes, Leviticus 20:13 calls for the death penalty for homosexuals.
Right.
Yes, Romans chapter 1 verse 32, the Apostle Paul does say that homosexuals are worthy of death. His words, not mine. And I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I am not ashamed.
What's dinner like with that guy, Lewis? I mean, what happens if you have dinner with this dude? I'm sure at Chick-fil-A or something like that, right?
Yeah, he probably just rants about gays.
Get Ted Cruz on the record about this. I mean, if people are all over Donald Trump to disavow David Duke, a guy that, as far as we know, he's had no contact with for at minimum decades, if not longer, if ever, although he certainly knows who David Duke is. There's no not believing that. If we're so adamant about Donald Trump denouncing David Duke, what about this guy who wants to kill all gay people, who introduced Ted Cruz at an event, and Ted Cruz agreed to appear at this event? I encourage you to go to tedcruz.org/contact and ask Ted Cruz to make a statement about Swanson, or call his campaign offices, 713-353-4330, or tweet at Ted Cruz. Include me in that. I'm on Twitter at @DPakman. The show is on Twitter at David Pakman Show. Let's get a statement from Cruz, the second place guy, Lewis, about the pastor who introduced him, who wants to kill all gay people.
Not going to happen. Dream on, but good luck to you on that.
And your mic is definitely on that time.
My mic is on. You were throwing me off there by pointing at your ear.
No.
That's a good trick you've learned.
I like that the mic is on. That's it's better for the show, I feel like.
In a way.
When the microphones are on, yeah.